Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. I'm Proton. This is series number 10, episode 24. We are picking up at turn number 62, and we're playing a standard faction of the United Empire on endless difficulty in a normal speed game. In the last episode, we had our election, and we now have the industrialists. You wouldn't know it looking at this, but the industrialists are firmly in control of the Senate. So we have dust windfall law active, so any industrial production that we do generates extra dust income. And we have Mineral Misers Act active, which is giving us extra strategic resources and extra industry on any systems that have strategic deposits. And then New Colony Rule, which this is the key. Gives us plus 25 approval for 5 turns when we acquire a new system or colony, either by invasion or through growing an outpost into a colony. So, that approval bonus has got us very happy. See, we've got new colony rule. We just completed 2 new outposts that have grown into colonies. So that starts us off on a nice positive trajectory with our approval. We're devoted. Additionally, we completed research sufficient to be able to start doing system development upgrades. So we've got those started now. We're doing level 3 modernizations all over the place. Well, not everywhere, but we're doing it in a half dozen systems, I guess, 6 or 7 systems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 systems. So we got that going. That's great. When I advanced the turn, I was trying my best to attack this fleet that was here at half, but he got away from me. So bad news is he got away. Good news is he went to Harisham, turned around, and he's coming back. So he'll be here next turn. Next turn we'll take him down, and we'll finish off that Thieves and Traders quest, and then we'll be able to get the Bastion. I believe, if I remember correctly, the Academy ship is a 6 command point, large carrier type ship. It has fighters and bombers on it, and I think it's energy weapons. I forget exactly, but the key is there also that you can refit that ship. You can customize its loadout on weapons and defenses and other support modules, etc. And you can rock and roll with that thing. That thing is a beast mode, so that's pretty handy to have. It looks like we're going to be probably choosing the Cravers to be our first military target, most likely. We got a couple scouts back here. Kind of did a misclick on this one last turn, but whatever. I'm over it. Cravers got some fleets hanging around, man. They got invaders and some scouts. They're scouts, man. Their expedition power 3. So they've actually explored everything that there is to see for curiosities except for the tier 4s at this point. The tier 4, so there's a resource here that I'm suspecting might be another. I'm hoping it's another virtual artifact. We're gonna find out, man. So I'm gonna start heading that way. Let's fly over here to Zosmanos. Nothing to see here at Varen. Cravers do have like some fleets. They've got some like actual pretty decent medium-sized ships. Right now their attack is pretty much all kinetic, because they got like mixed kinetics. So some of them, the smaller ships seem to be all guns, and then the bigger ships seem to have some missiles as well. So there's just, let's see, hanging out there is just a scavenger. Yeah, just an exploration ship. So I ain't afeard of you. I think what I might do, though, is since I can't make it there in one turn, I don't want to commit to going there. And this fleet is already, these ships have already left, heading to Antares. So I'm gonna kind of hang out here for now. So I got 4 probes. I'm gonna send 2 out. One there and one here. He's just gonna kind of hang out right there at Zosmanos, and then next time he will. Next turn I'll probably go explore that, and then I'll know for sure where I stand. This guy cruising up here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take him up here, man. Kind of pick up on the trajectory that this one was gonna do. I kind of got derailed. So I think this scout's going to come up to Zuyan, Korat 3, send out some probes, head over to Deneb, send out some more probes, possibly fly over to Mark 180. I don't know. We'll see. And I think this one that's at Zosmanos is head up to Miragashi. I don't think there's anything to see at Antares. So may just fly back down to Bria, send out probes, and then kind of figure out where I'm going to park those dudes. I may end up building some Overwatch type ships and start flying them in this direction. Excuse me. Also, these dudes are zooming across the galaxy now. Like, it was like 7-8 turns or more for these guys to get where they're going, but with the discovery of this technology from a quest completion, dude, it like doubles the speed traveling between star lanes or something. And I haven't been able to upgrade any of the other ships with the faster engines, but that's pretty cool. So our off-lane star lane travel, whatever, traveling outside star lanes is way faster now. So that's super cool. I did chat off camera already with the Unfallen and Horatio. They are willing to agree to peace if I give them like 2 technologies and some resources. Like they want this in-dimensional topologies. Horatio wanted something else, and I had to give the Unfallen, I think, this one as well. So it was like 2 technologies plus resources, luxury and or strategic resources. So it was like, yeah, that's a lot to ask for peace. So they're coming around, sort of. So I'm just going to have to kind of risk it on exploring, and hope I don't really encounter too many of their military fleets for now. And eventually, hopefully, they'll learn to trust me a little bit more and be less unwilling to be peaceful. Alright, so we colonized an ammonia and a vapor giant. So always good to be getting more planets. Check through these real quick. We had some population grow. Governor Dmitry Lenko has gained enough experience to reach level 9. Okay. I think that is a quest achievement as well. Let's see. This guy's an industrialist, so he is my senator right now. And I think I want somebody else as my senator instead of him, because his Senate ability over here as a counselor is pretty underwhelming. So I would rather have somebody else who's an industrialist be my senator. So I'm not going to choose this Senate ability or this Senate ability with him. So I'm just going to choose this one that gives more manpower capacity on the system, which gives us more industry because I have SimCamp technology. So hopefully somebody else can take over as being my industrialist leader. Right now I don't have any other options. I'm thinking we're going to hit the marketplace and do some shopping for heroes. See if we can hire one or more heroes. To do that, I'm going to need to research that. So I've got it here in the queue, but it's not real soon. It's kind of lined up pretty far back. Gotta prioritize what I'm doing. Okay, nearest are now cordial. Tickanon are now cordial. Those are both in the Vogiani space back here. So there's the Tickanon, the nearest, and they're both under the thrall of the Vogiani. There's only one other minor faction left. It's the Mavros, and they're pals with the with the Unfallen. Okay, level hero up to at least level 9, and we get the Empire Academy. So now all of our populations are at our original populations. As Imperials, we Imperials have +2 food and dust. So we're down to a -409 per turn. So that's great. We're moving in the direction of having a balanced economy. So build 3 science improvements, and I'll get the Academy of Finance and Investment, which will give +2 dust income per assimilated minor faction. I think we have 7. Yes, 7 we have assimilated. So that would give us a 14% increase in our dust income. So that'll help balance the books. Aha. Mind matters. This is a good one. I always choose to confiscate. Plus 100% experience gains on heroes on system AE4 for 15 turns. Okay. AE4. Do we have a hero at AE4? We do. Okay, what's Fez? Alright, so he's going to be leveling there. And he's almost to... Oh, he's halfway to level 6. Alright, well, I need to try to remember that have mind over matter. Try to remember that has mind over matter on it. So help me remember to keep a hero there. Because I will totally 15 turns? Dude, we're only at turn 62. That's taken how long in this series? I've been posting 1 video a day. 15, it's like 1 turn per video, so like 15 days, I'm totally going to forget that in 15 days if I don't put a reminder up.
We hail your rational leadership.
Alright, they're happy to be at peace with us. Yeah, well, we're happy to be at peace with them too, man.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you making something of yourselves.
Yeah, unnecessary conflict is unnecessary.
Through your actions, this universe begins to feel like a sanctuary, not a prison.
Yeah,
We have a proposal.
Not doing science. It's interesting, both they and the Sophons both want to do a science agreement. I'm not really inclined to do that. I don't really want to help them out with their science, and it's also very expensive. It's a lot of influence. With not a lot of science reward. Maybe it gets better over time, but I'm just not going for it. Okay, so Fad became a colony and Curios became a colony. Cool. So that's this one here. So AA is going to be my first trade route headquarters, and Curios is going to be a secondary. GH. So this is going to be AI. AI My naming convention I go with is area. This is area A, and then colonization order is I, like A, B, C, D, F, G kind of thing, and then it's on a starling, and there are 5 rocky solid type planets there. And let's see, is there anything quick I can get in a single turn? 343, yep. And then this is a pretty tough system, man. 2 lava planets, 2 toxic planets, and 1 steppes. Not very hospitable, for sure. Let's see. We'll go with this and this and this. Anyway, I'll do the rest of it off camera. And then fad, okay, and this fad, I'm thinking that's the end of the A's. Actually, fad is going to be AI, H, yeah. So that one's actually AI 12. So area A, colonization order I, because I actually established this outpost before the other one. And then there's 1 rocky planet and 2 gas planets. Okay, and I'll do the rest off camera. All right, we'll run around. Let's see, so these guys are going to hang out here waiting for this guy to get back. We'll go ahead and explore down here at Ayuva. There's an atmospheric 1 and a life form 3. Low gravity and a plus 25 influence. Hydromial. Resource deposit. And if I remember right, I had a ship heading down. Going down to Burtis. So I'm going to try to remember to stop off at places where I can do upgrades to my ships. This guy's a patrol 5, so I've upgraded his speed. That's right, he was going to go to Kerr, explore, and then head on over to the Vodyani space. Yeah, and he did that event where you have to sit still for 3 turns. That's right. All right. Let's get ready to move all our fleets. Okay, here we go. Everybody move. These dudes are trucking now, man. Cool. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Life form 4. Couple of them. Don't tell me it's more benthic gems, man. Dude. 1 benthic gem anyway. Nice. And 1,000 dust. Okay, right on, man. I like that change that they did with the Reawakening update. They fiddled around with the way curiosities, the rewards from them. Pretty good. I like the changes. Okay, cool. So there's a chance that there might be a trade route going across here if I was going from here over to these trade headquarters here. If if the Lumeris ever actually make a trade route over there. Hopefully they will in time. If they don't, then eventually I might, right? If I conquer those areas, depending how big I decide to get my empire. Current plans are at least 50 systems, but that's not even counting the Craver space. So it's going to be big. Okay, that dude's hanging out because he has no movements. Okay, Rotanev. Yeah, the Lumeris took down the pirate base. And there is ground battle remains. $500 Empire science production. Nice. So our science, that took chameleon spaces over the top. Okay, so we're at almost 5,300 science per turn. Our science is definitely picking up. And we still have riled researchers running. 9 more turns. So we have 30 extra science per system and minus 20 dust per system. So that'll help when that expires, then that'll help balance our budget. Take a little bit of a hit in science, but it'll definitely help. Well, it's not really worth turning around and going back to upgrade the engines, so I'm just going to keep going forward, and maybe we can convince the Unfallen to be friends with us. Maybe they'll come to their senses and be a little more reasonable. Wow. That's faster than running over and grabbing a star lane, huh? I'm pretty surprised by that. Huh. So he'll get there in 4 turns. This guy using the star lane will get there in 4 turns. Wow. So we're just about the same speed off lane as on lane now. Alright, well, I want to send a probe over here just to confirm that I'm not going to get attacked. Alright, let's see. That leaves him with 2 probes left, so he's done for the turn. Okay, Grapheus. Nice. Got 2 movement left. 6 curiosities to explore. We got a subterranean 2, a ruins 4, a subterranean 1, subterranean 1, ruins 1, ruins 3. So I think I'm going to do everything except the ruins 4. We'll save the best for last. Okay, so we got nothing on the ruins at Grapheus 3. Got a dark glitter deposit, an adamantium deposit, 50 influence, and a gigalattice deposit. Okay, cool, good stuff. And then next turn, what we'll do, we'll do that last exploration and then head back to Chang, and then we'll do an upgrade and get the faster drives. Increase movement speed by 1. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it's close, so I'll go ahead and go for it. So let's see, he's done for the turn. Bellatrix. here, yeah. And if we go to Corvus, we can do upgrades on our ship. We've got 5 probes. We've got 5 curiosities. Subterranean 1, pirate layer remains, an atmospheric 1, a ruins 3, and a subterranean 3. Okay, cool. Or a Cal-6 deposit. 25 Hyperium from the pirate layer remains. Long season anomaly. It's a detrimental anomaly. It's not a really bad detrimental one though. It's -1 dust and food. Not that big of a deal. If you're gonna have a bad one, that's a pretty good one to have as a bad one. Plus 100 influence and another plus 100 influence. Okay, cool. Cool, so we're done at Bellatrix. I might run over here to Corvus and do the upgrade to the engines, and then come back over to Vorta, and then Seganus. Definitely tempted. Definitely tempted to do that. Regardless, he's done for the turn. I know there's a lot less pirates popping out of these curiosities now. It's definitely way rarer than it used to be. I think that's probably it for the turn. Let me just check through real quick. Yep, looks like that's everything for the turn. I'll do the rest off camera, and then I'll see you guys at the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching.